Hello everyone, and welcome to Behind the OR, the podcast by Peter Surgical Advanced Medical Solutions dedicated to surgery. Today we have the pleasure to welcome Tristan Ehrlich. Tristan Ehrlich, welcome, and thank you for being with us today. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us why you are here today?
Of course. So my name is Tristan Ehrlich, and I'm a cardiac surgeon at the University Hospital of Nancy, France. And today I would like to share a bit about my training journey in Germany and about the aortic valve repair program we are currently developing here in Nancy. So, and first of all, thank you very much for the invitation, Jean-François. It's truly a pleasure to be here today.
The pleasure is all ours. First of all, could you explain why you chose to train in Germany?
So during my medical school, I heard about an outstanding cardiac surgeon working just across the border near Nancy. So I decided to go to Germany for an Erasmus exchange. So and after that, I never really came back. That experience changed everything. And I chose to stay because I wanted to learn valve repair in a place where it's not just a technique, it's a culture. And during my training, I had the privilege of working closely with Professor Hans-Joachim Schäfers, who played a key role in the standardization of aortic valve repair worldwide.
We understand that it was a great opportunity for you, and especially working with Professor Schäfers. What was it like working with such a surgeon, and what did you learn at his side?
Yes, working with Professor Schäfers was incredibly inspiring and also very demanding, but in the best possible way. What impressed me most was his structured and analytical mindset, and more than anything, he has an exceptional ability to analyze complex situations. His decisions are always based on precision, logic, and scientific reasoning, never just intuition. And this applied not only to aortic valve repair, but also to highly complex procedures. So working with him didn't just improve my technical skills, it truly shaped the way I think as a surgeon now. So what made this experience unique was that he didn't only teach me how to operate, he also involved me in research, publication, and international conference. And that gave me a much deeper understanding of valve reconstruction. So in a way, operating with him taught me the technique, and publishing with him taught me the science behind it. So and today, I would like to sincerely thank him for everything he has taught me all these years.
It was, for sure, an amazing experience for you, but we imagine that it wasn't so easy sometimes. What were the challenges of training abroad?
So training abroad definitely came with challenges. So the language, the cultural adaptation, and the different surgical philosophy. But for me, Germany has always been synonymous with rigor and discipline. So waking up at 5 in the morning, attending early meetings, and being in the operating room before 8 o'clock was not always easy, but it was transformative. So that discipline, that precision, day after day, helped me refine my practice, and sharpen my surgical thinking.
And after this experience in Germany, you decided to return to France. What led you to this decision?
So I was contacted by the head of the department in Nancy, France, to help develop and structure an aortic valve repair program. So there was already an interest in repair, so in valve repair, but the level of standardization and technical precision was quite different from what I experienced in Germany. So what I quickly realized was that the biggest challenge in France was not technical, it was cultural. Building a true repair mindset means changing the way surgeons approach treatment and the way cardiologists refer their patients was difficult. And I had the opportunity to train colleagues, to work closely with cardiologists, and that turned out to be one of the most meaningful and fascinating parts of this journey.
What makes valve repair so important to you?
Because valve repair is not just a theoretical option, it's a philosophy. So for many patients, especially younger ones, it should be the first consideration. It preserves native tissue, it avoids lifelong anticoagulation, and it provides excellent long-term outcomes. So ultimately, it's not just about replacing a valve, it's about restoring normal anatomy in a precise and physiological way.
Let's talk now about the organization. How did you structure the program in Nancy?
So first of all, I have to thank the entire team because I'm very fortunate to be supported by the entire surgical team in Nancy. So I have to thank them. But what we do is that we started with careful patient selection, and then we applied the standardized methodology I learned in Germany. And we trained the entire surgical and perioperative team. And from the very beginning, we implemented systematic data collection and analysis to continuously evaluate and improve our results. 2 years later, we are now approaching 100 aortic valve repair with durable and reproducible results and good outcome. And the program continues to expand. So today, repair is no longer seen as an alternative. It's becoming the primary strategy whenever the aortic valve can be preserved.
What's next for you and for the future of valve repair?
For me, innovation is not only about new devices. Sometimes it's about preserving what nature has built. So I was trained by those with standardized valve repair, and now my goal is to help take it one step further. So that is why I'm currently completing a PhD focused on the treatment of autologous pericardium with the aim of improving the biological quality and long-term durability of the material used in valve reconstruction. So ultimately, my ambition, which may sound bold, but which I truly believe is realistic, it's to establish Nancy as a reference center, not only for surgery, but also for research, training, and innovation in valve repair.
What would you say to the surgeons who want to learn this technique, and what's next for those who want to know more about this technique?
Aortic valve repair is not only about mastering a technique. It's about adopting a reconstructive mindset. That is why we are organizing an international workshop on aortic valve repair this November in Nancy, in close collaboration with Professor Hans-Joachim Schäfers. So this workshop continues the initiative we originally established in Germany and bring it in Nancy. So together with leading experts such as Professor El Khoury and Professor Berrebi. So our goal is simple: share practical techniques to discuss complex cases and to train surgeons in a structured and standardized way. The program will also include live surgery session, dedicated wet lab training, because I strongly believe the future of valve repair will be shaped by surgeons working together and sharing the same culture of precision, scientific rigor.
Tristan Ehrlich, last question. If you had to summarize your philosophy in one sentence, what would it be?
In one sentence, it may be difficult, but what Germany taught me in precision, France is now helping me develop through innovation. And I firmly believe that with structured training, scientific collaboration and teamwork, valve repair can and should become the new standard. Excellence in aortic valve and root repair is not optional, it's a responsibility. And the responsibility also means sharing knowledge. That is why we will host this workshop on aortic valve repair in Nancy, starting this November, and we will be honored to welcome you.
this podcast is coming to its end. Thank you so much, Tristan Ehrlich, for having shared your expertise and your experience. On behalf of Peters Surgical, Advanced Medical Solutions, but not only, even for those who are watching and listening this podcast. See you in Nancy in November?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for the invitation and for this great moment.
Thank you. We'll be there in Nancy.